Hi there guys, I just wanted to make a quick little video to show you how to use Coin2send and how to get your actual Bitcoin into CT Passive. So it is actually very simple. You've got two options on how to do it. To show you here, you will go to Finance, you will say Add Funds. So I have about $80 worth of Bitcoin in my wallet. So one tip I can give you, always send a little bit less than what's in your wallet. So I'm going to send $65 worth of Bitcoin. I'm going to use Coin2send. The reason why I'm using a little less, if you short a little bit on your payment, it won't go through. And the goal is to get your Bitcoin in the system as quickly as possible. So out of the 80 odd dollars that I have in Bitcoin, 65 of it I'm now going to be sending over to CT Passive through Coin2send. So just to show you guys how simple it is. So with CT Passive, you can only deposit Bitcoin. Please don't ever deposit Litecoin or Ethereum. So you'll click on Bitcoin, you'll say complete checkout, and this is what's now going to happen. It's going to give you an hour to pay this exact amount of Bitcoin into this exact address. Guys, you cannot stuff up by copying, pasting, and losing one of these digits. You also can't replace one of these digits. It has to be exactly that number. Otherwise, this will not work. So please place close attention on what you're doing here. So I can tell you already, the first thing it's going to ask me for is the address. So I copy the full address. And when you verify these addresses, you check the first two, 37, and the last two, 58, then you know you got the whole address. So now I will go to Valar. I will hit my Bitcoin wallet, just to show you that. I'll hit my Bitcoin wallet. If we just withdraw from my Bitcoin wallet, so we're sending money to Coin2send through Valar. So this is the address, and it's the 37 at the beginning and the 58 at the end. So we know the address is right. And now the most important thing is the total. So we need to copy. Let me just try and do that. There we go. The exact address up until the the exact amount. You cannot play with this. If you miss one digit, it won't go through. So just to show you guys, so you can see I've got more Bitcoin that I'm sending, which is the most important thing. I paste it there. I double check that it's 93 at the end. Let's just check there. 93 at the end. Beautiful. So now I'm going to withdraw this Bitcoin through to Coin2send. I say confirm withdrawal. I need to give Valar an email. Just give me a second. Just need to verify it in my email here. And then I'm going to show you the trick that I saw here. I got the address wrong there. Just give me a second. So I'm now going to be approving this Bitcoin that now wants to be withdrawn. So you will see authorize withdrawal. I will authorize it. I will say authorize transaction. Then Valar is going to send me a message to my phone telling me here is your little code that we can actually send this. So just give me a second. It's a once-off code. So I kind of like that about Valar. It's a one-time PIN. So it's very safe. Well, it's as safe as you can get it without getting a hardware wallet. 684 252 684 252. Boom. Let's see if it goes through. Success. So now, just to explain to you what now needs to happen here, because we're transferring Bitcoin, it happens over time, guys. It takes about 30 minutes. So within this process, I really need you to keep this open. That's here. And you will see that the moment it received that amount of Bitcoin, it will say confirmation 1 done. And then the timer will stop counting down. Then it still needs to do 3 confirmations. And And this is very important. So keep this page open. Wait till it actually sees the Bitcoin. Wait till it's done the third confirmation. The moment the third confirmation is done, this screen will show you that it's complete, and you will press a button that sends you back to the merchant, and the money will be immediately into your cash balance. So what I'll do is I'll show you what these confirmations look like, but this is the secret of getting this done through Coin2send. You need to have the exact amount of Bitcoin there, a bit more in your account, so when it transfers, you don't miss out on it 2 cents, it won't go through, and you have to deposit to the right address. So I like the Coin2send option because you can actually get your Bitcoin in here very, very quickly. So I'll show you guys exactly what that looks like in a minute. It will literally say confirm. If I just quickly go back to Valor. So to show you guys that this is busy happening, if I just go into transactions, so you will see a BTC withdrawal pending. That's the address that it's sending it to. You can see that it's the right one, and you can see that it's processing, and you can see that that's the right amount. And that's the most important thing. It needs to be the exact amount that they want to the exact address in as quickly as you can. So if we just quickly go back to Coin2send, then hopefully we can start seeing the confirmations happening. And while this is now happening, it is going to take about a half an hour, sometimes 45 minutes for the 3 confirmations to happen. But please keep the screen open so you can see this process happening as it's happening. And then the moment the third confirmation is done, it will say, yes, here's your button, go back to the merchant, and that money will be straight in your cash balance. So yeah, that's just a quick tip that I wanted to give you guys for getting your Bitcoin actually into CT Passive. If we just quickly go, there is also a manual way how to put money into CT Passive. You will click Add Funds, and right at the top of the page, it will say Instructions to add funds manually. It is an actual Bitcoin address. You have to send the dollar and the Bitcoin amount with the transaction ID to admin, and you can manually also put money into the system, but it is going to take about a day. That is why I highly recommend you guys figuring out how to do it with Coin2send and follow these steps exactly. And then you shouldn't have any problems actually getting the Bitcoin in there very quickly. Because the quicker you get it in, the quicker you can buy your packs and start making your 1.5% a day. So yeah, that's the tip I wanted to give you on Coin2send. If you don't like a third-party payment, then just go click on Add Funds and do it manually. Follow those steps. Then it takes about 24 hours for the money to clear. For larger deposits, I would highly recommend you guys doing it manual. Just wait a little bit. As you know, you can't deposit more than $5,000 in a day, and you also can't have more than $50,000 in the system for now. So I hope this helped you guys. I'm going to be posting it on our groups. Get your Bitcoin in here, see the returns. What's happening within CT Passive is amazing. And always hit us up if you've had any problems. Thank you, guys. So just to show you guys, it took literally about 15 minutes for the payment to be received. And now there needs to be 3 confirmations. So as it happens, I'm just going to show you guys, and then you'll see what happens after the confirmations are done. A screen will pop up, it'll say go to merchant, and then the money is straight in your cash balance. So let's just wait and see for these confirmations. So it's about a half an hour in, and the first confirmation has happened. So we're now just waiting for the other 2. So you can see now the second confirmation has happened there. Now we're just waiting for the last one. Just to show you guys how close this transaction is to finishing, if I now go into Valor, you can see in my latest transactions that it's already complete. So we're literally just waiting for the last confirmation, and then that money should be straight in the cash balance. So that's what it will look like when your payment is successful. So we're going to click to return to merchant. It says, thank you, your payment was successful. I don't know why it's logged me out there. Let's go check. There we go. Now it should be in my cash balance. Boom. So there's the 65 US dollars. So now I want to buy spots as quickly as I can. So I'm going to go purchase position. I'm going to say purchase. I've got $65, so I'll be able to afford 13 positions. We'll say cash balance because it's in the cash balance. We'll punch in the QR code QPQ XQP. We'll say pay now. And I said position purchase successfully. And then you literally just sit back and watch your money grow. So the only tip I could give you here is to, if you are going to be putting money over, just put in less than what you actually have in your account where you're sending it from, and always have that screen open of Coin2send. And then you'll literally see the payment processing happening as we speak. I mean, this took about 45 minutes and the money was straight into the account, which I really like, so people can actually get their Bitcoin in here fairly quickly. So yeah, just make sure you don't try and send all the Bitcoin that's in your account that you're sending it from, because then the transaction won't happen. So I hope this helps you guys to get your Bitcoin in here. Amazing opportunity. Can't wait to see you guys do well here and actually get some feedback, because I can literally see my Bitcoin growing every day. Amazing little opportunity here, guys.